Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Well, I don't know about you guys, but January and February have absolutely flown by. Initially, January, as it always does, felt like 100 years long. February is just gone in the blink of an eye. So here we are doing 2020's March reading for the collective. So I really hope this does resonate for you. If it doesn't, as I always say, just simply let it go. There's just not a message in here for you this time. So check out one of my other videos. There's lots of timeless readings on there. And just because this is a March 2020 reading, it doesn't mean it's going to resonate right now. If you come back in a couple of weeks, couple of months, I don't know, couple of years, this may resonate for you. So I'm going to use the Druidcraft Tarot deck today. It's one of my all-time favourites. This is a deck I pondered on for quite some time. I wasn't sure whether I was going to get it, and I thought, well, it was on sale, it was on offer, I think it was something like £15. And I thought, I'll give it a try, and I have such lovely, accurate readings from it. So, it is quite big, as you can see, in comparison to like the Robin Wood Tarot. There's quite a significant difference, but it feels really nice. The card quality is really good. The images are just stunning. They just really talk to me, but they are big and they are quite difficult to shuffle. So don't judge me when I try and shuffle these on camera now. As I said, they are quite new still, so they're still quite stiff. I couldn't do I don't think I can do a rifle shuffle with them. Let's try. Ready for this? Get ready. Obviously I'm having to do it slightly differently because, ooh, they're so big. There we go. Alright. What I like to do is just split the deck in 3 and then pop them back together. One last shuffle. And then start getting your messages for March. Alright, let's take a look at what we've got for you in March. Oh God. Okay, 9 of Swords. Alright, so 9 of Swords is all about stress, worry, anxiety, fear. It could be simply that through January and February you've had a lot on your mind, a lot going on. And it has been really, really stressful for you at times. And it's kind of, you know, you can see her holding her head in her hands and just being in bed. And I think a lot of people do suffer with that that SAD, which is the seasonal, what is it, seasonal, I don't know what it is. I'll check it out. Seasonal mood disorder or something along those lines. And it is a hard time of year, January. You know, you kind of, for me, it definitely is a time of reflecting on loved ones that you've lost. You know, I lost my grandfather just over a year ago, just before Christmas, and January felt long, and you go through that kind of grieving process. And I think January definitely is that dark time. The weather isn't great, and the days are shorter. Of course, if you're in Australia, then you're the opposite end of the spectrum for us here in the UK. But I do feel like January, February has been a tough time, but I feel that your focus for March here is to kind of come into the end of the difficulties, and 9s are about reminding you to keep going, keep your strength, keep your courage, and keep your head up. Okay, so let's have a look what's crossing that, what's challenging that for you. Queen of Swords. Okay, so maybe the stress, the anxiety, the worries, the fears that you've had, you know, the sleepless nights, the just that feeling of stress and anxiety has kind of made you a little bit icy, a little bit cold, maybe a little bit short with people at times. Maybe you've kind of closed yourself off a little bit emotionally, and you haven't really been there emotionally for people who you're normally emotionally available to. Kind of, I feel like you've cut yourself off a little bit in a state of solitude. And that, you know, it's such an easy thing, an easy habit to get into, is when you're not feeling great. to not want to be around other people, even though other people will probably lift you and make you feel better. And I feel like with the yellow here in the card, you can see the yellow comes through at the bottom of the card here. I feel it's March, it's going to be spring, the days are getting longer, so there'll be more light, more time in the day, what it's going to feel like to do things that are going to kind of lift your spirits a little bit, and hopefully pull you out of this feeling, this kind of ice cold, cutting yourself off from the world type of energy. Okay. And, okay, fantastic. So, this is good to see, because I think with the Eight of Cups, depending what cards are surrounding it, this is definitely showing that you're going to be moving away from a difficult situation. So you're moving away from all of this Nine of Swords energy, and you're moving towards a much higher purpose, a much nicer place, a much better place mentally, emotionally. And although it's going to feel at times like an uphill struggle, you're leaving behind all of this emotional turmoil that has been making you feel isolated and maybe cut off from the rest of the world. Okay. Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is a charitable card. It can be a card of compromise, but it's definitely a card of give and take, okay? And I think sometimes when you've been cutting yourself off from the world, when you're cutting yourself off from family and friends, I feel like you're dismissing them and, what's the word I'm looking for? And you're depriving them of you, of who you are and the essence of who you are. And not only are you depriving them of your beautiful nature, which it usually is, and maybe because you've been feeling this stress, this anxiety, and this kind of feeling of just exhaustion and despair, really. I feel that the Six of Pentacles is waking up and being able to give back, and be more open to receiving love and more open to giving love back as well, because believe it or not, people love you. Believe it or not, people want you around. You've got a lot to give, and I think that's very apparent here in the Six of Pentacles, because you've got people reaching out to you here, reaching out to you to pull you out of this isolated energy of the Queen of Swords. Okay. Ten of Swords, yeah, definitely coming to the end of a difficult period, a difficult cycle of despair, anguish and stress. And this is a good card to see. So believe it or not, this is the worst it can get. So if you're feeling pretty bad right now and you've been feeling really bad, then be assured that the Ten of Swords energy is coming in to reassure you that this is as bad as it's going to get, and things are only going to get better from here. You're on the ground. You've got the knives in your back. This is as bad as it's going to get. The only way from here is up, okay? So just keep that positive momentum, keep that positive vibe in your mind, and just remember that you're coming to the end of a difficult situation here, okay? Just going to get these into your focus. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you've definitely been on a bit of an emotional roller coaster ride. I definitely feel here with the Five of Pentacles that with the Nine of Swords energy as well, there's definitely been a lot of disappointment, grief, despair, just feeling really, really shit, really. Just feeling down in the dumps and feeling a little bit lost, I think. But you're coming away from that now, and I think you need to kind of focus on this Ten of Swords energy and know that this tens are the end of it's the end of a cycle, and the end of this cycle is coming to you. You've just got to let go of that and remember the good things that you've got as well. Because with the Five of Pentacles, you always, I always think with the Five of Pentacles, you're feeling victimized and you're feeling a victim. But you've also got so much to be happy about, to feel grateful for. And I think sometimes you just need to remind yourself that there are things in life that are going to throw challenges at you, are going to throw curveballs in the way when you're trying to just have a straightforward life. Then, you know, that's what life is. Life is a roller coaster. And in the words of Ronan Keaton, if you remember that song, you've just got to ride it. And the Five of Pentacles there is just saying, you know, if you continue to feel sorry for yourself, you're going to just stay in the state of despair. And who wants to stay in that state of despair? What a miserable place to be in. So be assured that, you know, you've got people who want to help you. They're reaching out to help you here with the Six of Pentacles. So when you get in the offer of people helping you, people reaching out to you, take that offer. It could be around money. You've got 2 Pentacle cards here, one in the recent past and one in the up and coming future. But things look golden, things look bright. And Queen of Pentacles here is just affirming really that things are on the up. The Queen of Pentacles represents stability, financial stability, emotional stability. She is independent. She is someone who can take a step back, look at things rationally, and be content and be happy with what she's got. I'm saying she because queens are a she, but there's no gender in tarot, okay? Just remember that. This could be, if you're a male, this could be you. If you're a female, this could be you. This is just the overall energy of the Queen of Pentacles. I love the Queen of Pentacles because I think she's a great communicator. She's got all her books in order. She's got all her cards in order. She's got everything in check. Her emotions are in check. She's grounded. She's someone who can be depended on. And I do think that ordinarily you're somebody who people come to for help. I think you're the go-to for people normally. Maybe this is what that Six of Pentacles is. But you've not been feeling good enough to be able to help people. But you're getting things back in order. I think I can see this beautiful blue sky in the background here. And it just reminds me, the rabbits here, of springtime. And it is coming into spring and things are going to improve. They'll naturally and organically improve with the season anyway. So if you are someone who does get that seasonal disorder, then you're going to be feeling more with it, more at your best self when you're in the Queen of Pentacles energy. And that's just really lovely. So that's the Queen of Pentacles there. That's your advice card there, telling you to remember what you've got, appreciate who you are, what you're capable of, and everything around you. And you'll soon have the energy back then of the King of Wands. Okay, now the King of Wands for me, he's very much charismatic, energetic, a go-getter, someone who absolutely goes after what they want 100 miles an hour, but does it with finesse, does it with determination, does it with triumph. You know, there's whatever it is that you want to do, then you will be able to do it with this King of Wands energy right behind you all of the way. If this isn't your energy, this is going to be somebody else around you who's got the King of Wands energy. This is a fire sign, so this could be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries coming in and helping you get your joie de vivre back and get that spring back in your step to help you go after what it is that you want and pull you out of this kind of depression and this state of anxiety. And I think it's really nice when you've got this energy, if not for yourself, if you've got somebody supporting you and driving this energy out of you when you're feeling as low as you have been, which you clearly have been the first part of the year. Prince of Swords. Okay, so there's news coming in really, really quickly here for you. The Prince of Swords is the Knight of Swords, and he's a fast-moving energy. This could be news coming in fast about something that's going to change things up and give you the spring in your step back, the fire in your belly that you need to kind of get up and go and get up from this Ten of Swords situation. To get out of your own head and start really appreciating the good things that you've got on offer here, such as the Six of Pentacles energy here, which is the give and take card, the compromise. They're being able to give and being able to receive openly, and stop feeling the victim, because I feel like with the Five of Pentacles here, you know, you very much coming into your own. You are definitely, you've got more than you realise, and I think you just need to look up, you know, move your hand. There's two cards here where you're covering your face. The Nine of Swords and also the Five of Pentacles. So lift the veil from your face, look up and see the beauty that is around you. See the beauty around you, and believe that you are enough and that you have enough to be able to, you know, get that fire back in your belly, to be able to get on with things that you need to do to speed things up and just feel energized and content within March. Yeah, okay, definitely. If you allow yourself the time, and well, just allow yourself the time to not, you know, to understand that you're no longer in this energy. This is the end of a cycle, the end of feeling this despair, this depression, this anxiety. Something's been a bit of a nightmare for you in January and February. You've just not been feeling great, not been feeling yourself. But the Ace of Wands is coming in. I love the Ace of Wands. This is high energy. This is exciting. This is vibrant, passionate, new, exciting beginning in something that's just going to put an absolutely exciting spark back into your life, okay? You are going to be feeling on top of the world. You're going to rise above any situations or anyone who you feel is getting you down and making you feel in these negative energies. You're going to be, instead of isolating yourself, you're going to be able to communicate really effectively and get what you need and get what you want, because you've got the King of Wands energy here. Either you be in the King of Wands energy, and with these two together, wow, you are going to be achieving some great things in March. Now, all it takes is a shift in mindset, okay? So you just need to remember you are good enough, you have enough. Accept help of someone if someone's offering you help. Remember, with the Ten of Swords, you're coming to the end of a difficult cycle. The Eight of Cups is taking you on a new journey, and you're moving away from a difficult situation, leaving all of this emotional turmoil behind. It may feel a little bit like an uphill struggle at first, but when you get there, it's giving you this beautiful Ace of Wands energy where you just feel like you can just do it. So yeah, March is looking really exciting. So if you have been feeling, you know, a bit gloomy, a bit down, a bit depressed, a bit anxious about things, feeling like you can't do this and you can't do that, you haven't got the energy to do this, you haven't got the energy to do that, that you've been isolating yourself and keeping yourself to yourself, maybe you've become a bit of a hermit, staying indoors, then as soon as you see a nice day and you're able to get outside and be with nature and be in fresh air and be outdoors and just get on with things, and you're really going to make things happen. So if you've been thinking about doing something that's going to put, you know, give you this kind of inspiration, this, and I always say it, fire in your belly. I just love just that saying, fire in your belly, because it just makes you feel like you're alive and you can do this, and you're igniting your passion, you're igniting your inner fire, and you're coming alive again, and you're going to be really, really in a fantastic place to be able to go after what it is that you want in March and make things happen. So finally, I'm really glad to tell you that your difficult, you know, cycle through maybe January and February is coming to an end, and things are looking up for you. You just need to open your eyes to the possibilities and open your eyes to the lovely, beautiful things that you've got around you. If you're being offered help from somebody, if it's around finances, then take the help. If it's around something to do with work, then take that offer of help. Any offer of whatever it is that you need offer or help in, take it. And it's really going to speed things up, and it's really going to put you in a lovely positive energy. Lovely way to finish this with the Ace of Wands. I really hope this resonates with you for March 2020. As I said, if you're here weeks from now, months from now, and it resonates, fantastic. If it doesn't resonate, then there's just not a message here for you today. So simply let it go. Have a wonderful March. I'll see you soon.